Y'all wanna know how I got this ring? Okay, let's get straight into it. So, of course, if you have not watched my series of Why Did I Wait Until Marriage, my marriage love story, I'm gonna put it right here so that you can watch that later on. But anyways, so how I got this ring. Now, a lot of you would be like, well, everybody's different. You know, everybody's story different. You got so many different type of people. But okay, I still want to tell you how I got this ring. So, all right. It all started in high school. I actually met my husband in high school. And of course, as you know, you don't take high school relationships serious. Like some people don't. And the guy that I met, my husband Josiah, we never dated in high school. We met. So, you know, who knew? Like who knew that would, you know, be my husband? I didn't know that when I met him. But anyway, I guess the first thing is that we stayed friends for a very long time. Okay? So that's the key. I think that if you build a good relationship with a person prior to you actually dating them, it will possibly get better, or it'll be possible that you get to know the person a little bit more before you take the next step. So that's exactly what I did. I actually stayed friends with him for a very long time, but it really wasn't my choice, because if it was my choice, I would have went into a relationship with him. But his mindset was at the age of 17 that the next woman I date is going to be my wife. And I thought that was very bizarre for someone of that age to think on that level, but that's basically what his mentality was. So I had to respect that, but it kind of affected me in a certain way that I kind of like distanced myself a little bit, because I wanted to be in a relationship with him and I didn't want to receive anything what he was saying. But we stayed really good friends up until like we graduated from high school. We went off to college. I stayed in state. He went off to another state. And, you know, we still communicated. He still came home on the holidays and the breaks that he had from school. And we kind of hung out and hung out with each other. But that basically was it. You know, we just stayed really, really good friends. Okay, so eventually he decided that he wanted to take our relationship to the next level. So, of course, you know, I was excited, I was thrilled, because personally, if you have not watched my video, Why I Waited to Marriage, I waited to date someone for 5 years. So I basically had I put some boundaries up, and I told myself, I'm not just gonna date for fun. I want a serious relationship, so I'm going to make sure I pick a person that's gonna meet where I'm trying to go. So it was very hard because, of course, I was really into the church, so I wanted a guy that was in the church like me. I wanted him to meet certain values, like I want to have kids. I wanted to do certain things. So I basically was like, you know, scoping dudes out, and if they didn't kind of meet that, I was kind of like, I don't think so. I don't think, you know. So I chose to stay single until Josiah decided to ask me out. And so I was really thrilled because I knew that he was a really good guy. I knew that because we had been in a friendship for so long. I was like, okay, this is a really good dude. So this could potentially go somewhere. Okay, you're like, okay, you talking on that Bible, Rochelle. Let me know how you got this ring. Okay, so one, I was really good friends with him before we dated. Two, I was willing to be single. I waited 5 years. And I was single because I was willing to find somebody that was compatible with me. So even though that I had guys that wanted to talk to me, if I saw qualities that I did not like, or if I saw that they were not active in church, you know, I said I wanted my husband to go to church with me, you know. So I literally was like, no, I can't. If I gotta beg him to go to church with me, that's no. I'm not doing that. I'm not knocking you dating a person that's not into the church. I'm not knocking that. But what I am saying is that was like a no deal breaker for me. If he wasn't going to church already, I'm not doing that. You know, I've known people to date someone and then they eventually went to church, but in my mindset, I knew what God had for me, and that's not the way I wanted to go. So I basically, 1, was really good friends with the dude. 2, I waited until I found somebody who had qualities that I liked and morals that matched mine. And the last thing that I'm going to give you guys, I had standards. I literally had standards where I just felt like this is what I need and this is what I'm willing to compromise on. When I was dating my husband, it was like I knew we were compatible because we just was too much. Like our mindsets were just too much alike. Like we were so, we wanted the same things. Like we wanted our goals kind of aligned with each other, and we wanted the same things out of life. And I just knew like this guy is for me. Like God created him exactly for me. That's how I felt because we were so much in tune with each other. And what I want to say is that I know how it feels to be waiting. I know how it feels to be single for a very long time. I was single for 5 years. I was tired of seeing people on Valentine's Day and couples together because it really just bothered me so bad. But I just told myself, I got standards. I know my worth. I know what I need. I know what my dreams and aspirations are, and I was willing to wait. I was willing to have my standards, and I didn't let them down. I did not dumb down my standards because I knew what I wanted. What I want to tell you, and I want to leave you with this, is that there is hope out there for you. If you are single and you really want to have the man of your dreams, I promise you, all you have to do is just seek God's face. Give him your heart's desires and say, Lord, whatever I need to do to prepare myself for marriage, God, prepare me for that thing. God, if there's some things that's on the inside of me that I need to work on, anything that may be conflicting inside of me that may rise conflicts in a future relationship, God, resolve those things. God, if I have any trauma or if I have any hidden things inside of me that I haven't dealt with, God, let me deal with those things so that when my mate comes, I am not a mess or a wreck. So in this waiting process for you, I encourage you to just patiently wait on God and just tell him what you need. Tell him what you want and say, God, mold me and shape me and prepare me to be the wife that you created me to be. So I thank you for tuning in to my video. If you have not already subscribed, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Also, this channel is for women. So if you want to know more about dating, marriage, being a mother, cooking, fashion, all inspirational messages, that's what I do on this channel. And if you want some of that, please subscribe because I'm going to give you all of that. So I thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on my next video. Have a wonderful day.